Hey guys, we're doing another React video today. We're watching the genius behind AoE2's greatest tournament. It's another video made by Tiramis. You guys will remember the fallen goat, as he so gently put it. This time, we're watching another video called The Genius Behind AoE2's Greatest Tournament. So let's go ahead and have a look, see what it's all about.
How awesome is it that we have 12,000 people here witnessing probably the best game I've ever casted? This is unreal.
Robin Hood!
Let's go! Boom! 3 villagers down with the demo raft. What a sick play!
Oh my god!
You can also tell that both T90 and I think it was Dave now, their microphones have also improved.
No way! 99%! Doubt confirmed. Oh, get wrecked, Robin Hood! Wow, that's crazy!
Oh no, Sarah!
Oh, the onager shot, boom! Oh my god, Dave, are you kidding me? Oh, he's blocking it. Oh,
This
god.
is so binge.
Heavy demo? Oh my god, is this Kato? More demos coming in, and oh my god! Boom! A huge demo shot slam, and that's only gonna continue. Oh god! Oh man, this is gonna be crazy. John the Fearless sees it all. The demos go in, and the biggest explosions you'll probably see in Hidden Cup 4.
Was Leloy actually Taro? I don't remember. I think John the Fearless was Hera, right? Would make sense given the demos, but it was, yes? Okay, cool.
Come in.
We're in 2018. The Age of Empires 2 esports scene is starting to get some traction. Every tournament host is trying to make their tournament look more professional, every top player is trying to get a piece of the increasing prize pools, and viewer numbers are going up. LAN events are being organized, everyone is starting to think bigger, better. Except for one person, who instead is thinking different.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in the Age of Empires 2 Hidden Cup. We don't know who the players are, we just know there's 16 participants and they're playing with popular hero names. It is up to you guys to try and determine who these people are throughout this 3-day event, and then at the end we will find out who the identities are.
In September 2018, a strange tournament named Hidden Cup is hosted by Tristan Berry, who you might know better as T90 official. The idea of that tournament is the following. Once players have qualified for the top 16, their names are hidden until the end of the tournament. Neither the casters, the audience, or the top 16 competitors know the real identity of the players in each match. And that has a number of effects.
Are you kidding me? This has to be the 2 best players in the world.
First, and most important of all, viewers don't know who they're watching. Is it their favorite player? Is it a big matchup, or is it going to be one-sided? Who's the favorite, if there is one? And because the audience doesn't know the answer to these questions, they have to watch. Most people nowadays select the matches they want to see in a tournament, because watching the number 1 Hera play against the number 16 is not interesting. Hera will win 80 to 90% of the times, and when he does, the games aren't close. Even Hera against the number 5 or 6 can be one-sided. But here, we don't know.
And I'm just wondering how big of a follow-up there's going to be from...
Wait, what's this? Ivilo vote? Oh, they had this voting system, right, where you could vote for who is who, right? Wait, was I Ivilo? Honestly, I don't remember who I was even.
We don't know.
And
I think maybe I
I'm
was.
just wondering how big of a follow-up there's going to be from Edward.
And that brings us to the second effect, the guessing game. Now that you're watching, you can't stop yourself. You're trying to guess who's who. This playstyle, this civilization choice, this strategy, it has to be X or Y.
So
Makes
if you
sense.
see quick walls that no one in their right minds would even try, the Viper confirmed. If you see a player winning a game, and then place a very questionable castle, only for it to be
confirmed.
denied, doubt confirmed.
Look, it's addictive, and it ties in nicely with the third effect. It's a fact today. If Viper goes to the finals, you get more viewers. Why? Because he's the player with the largest fanbase. As a tournament organizer, the number of viewers is really important because it's what sponsors look at. So you want Viper to reach the finals, and if he loses in quarters,
I mean, I agree. I also want Viper to reach the finals, so very good segment here, Tiramis. I appreciate that.
it's bad news for your tournament. People will stop watching because
Wait, what? The semis got more than the final? Whoa, look at the difference. What the hell? I mean, this is like Hera against Yo. What? Like, how sick of a matchup is this, right? How does this only have 26,000 views? I can imagine there's also unfortunate upload timing. I don't think it's as straightforward as like, oh, my name is in the title, so therefore I have 5 times the views, right? I don't think that's
their favorite player
That's
is out.
simple.
They don't care anymore. But here with Hidden Cup, you're never sure if your favorite player lost. And if he's your favorite, chances are it's because you believe in him. You believe he can beat anyone and maybe win the whole thing. So
I'm
every
sorry.
time the hidden player you thought was your favorite player loses, you find a way to convince yourself it wasn't him. And you keep watching. Look, I can go on and on with the consequences of this hidden format, but I'll keep it short and I'll mention one last kind of unwanted effect, the seeding. Hidden Cup has to have a random seeding, otherwise you would know that whoever wins the round of 16 the most convincingly is probably the number 1 seed who was playing against the number 16 seed. But random seeding means number 2 and 4 in the world could face in quarters. With that, the competitive aspect of Hidden Cup takes a big hit, but in the end this can lead to unexpected stories. And we've seen it in the past, top 10 players have reached the semis, which plays even more into the my favorite player has a chance, there is a world where he might be in the finals. And now that you know what Hidden Cup is about, you might be wondering why am I calling it the greatest tournament of Age of Empires 2? Well, if you like numbers, put your glasses on and let's talk about statistics.
Those reveal videos were so sick when they started revealing the players. That was really cool. Yeah, he's using, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, he's using AI-generated backgrounds on his wall all the time. It's like the topic behind his wall will always change, which is pretty cool.
In 2018, Hidden Cup 1 averaged 3k viewers and peaked at 6k. That might sound like nothing today, but it was massive back then, especially considering T90 wasn't even close to being as big as today. In 2019, there were 3 big tournaments. NAC2, the second edition of a LAN event in Germany, it averaged 4.7k and peaked at 11k. Then we had ECL, another LAN event, but this time in England, which averaged 4.2k and peaked at 9k. Guess what? Hidden Cup 2 averaged twice more viewers and peaked at 17.6k. Watch hours were better for an AC2, it's true, but mainly because the airtime was twice longer. Safe to say, Hidden Cup 2 was a massive success. We now move on to 2020, and that was a big year for Age of Empires 2 with the release of the Definitive Edition, which brought a massive amount of new players, and COVID, which locked everyone home for a while. We had 6 big tournaments, 2 of which I don't have data for, but I know they weren't bigger than the other 4. We had NAC3 with 10k average viewers and 25k peak, and then Red Bull Wololo 1 and 2 happened that year. Hosted by the energy drink company, they were online tournaments and they brought a whole new level of production. The first edition was bigger than the second, with 25k average viewers and 56k peak. That's a massive jump from 2019 to 2020, but the biggest of 2020 was, you guessed it, Hidden Cup 3. 31k average viewers and 57k peak. Not much bigger than Red Bull Wololo 1 to be fair, but Red Bull had a novelty with the introduction of a new game mode into tournaments, and I mean it's Red Bull. They have more than $6 billion in revenue. It's not a simple tournament host. And then we move on to 2021. We have Red Bull Wololo 3, 4 and 5. They liked the numbers and they went all out. The biggest of the series being the 5th edition. This time it was a LAN in a literal castle in Germany. The production was just insane, never seen before in the Age of Empires 2 community. 28,000 viewers average, so not much bigger than the first edition, but 77,000 peak. And that's a lot. But Hidden Cup 4 stood its ground, and look, even if the format is unique and the tournament great, how can you compare an online tournament hosted by one content creator with a LAN in a castle hosted by a multi-billionaire company? Well, you can, because Hidden Cup 4 averaged more viewers and almost had the same peak. That is just crazy to me. And to be honest, peak viewers is nice, but high average viewer count is so much more meaningful. It's one thing to make a big show and have tens of thousands of people see it, but it's another thing to keep people entertained for 40 hours of airtime over the course of 4 days. And that number, 41,960 average viewers, will remain the record for the years to come, because no, there wasn't a Hidden Cup 5. But I'll come back to that later. Okay, so numbers are great, but we can't attribute all of that to the hidden format and its effect.
Crazy view numbers. I wanted to say something, I forgot what it was.
But I'll come back to that later. Okay, so numbers are great, but we can't attribute all of that to the hidden format and its effects. It's time we talk about the host of this event, Mr. Berry.
All right, everything looks good. What's going on, guys? And it is T90 official. We have the first campaign. Yeah, I did. Where the hell are you? I can't do it anymore.
It ain't much, but it's honest work.
Tristan T90 official Berry was born in 1993 in the USA. From age 9 to 22, he struggled with anxiety and depression, and his only exit to this hard reality being Age of Empires 2.
A lot of people have said that they kind of watch the content to get through a tough period. For me, it was kind of the reverse, where I started making content, or at least just like casting,
as a way to like either forget about the struggles I was having at the time or kind of like eventually become more comfortable in my own skin. It has helped me become a better person and like be more me and comfortably.
He jumped from small job to small job while casting AoE2 games on YouTube and Twitch. His career took a big turn in 2016 when one of his casts on YouTube goes viral. His following keeps growing and growing, he goes full-time in 2017 and quickly becomes the biggest Age of Empires 2 content creator. In 2023, he is the most influential figure of the game. 350,000 subscribers on YouTube, he averages 3 million views per month on his videos, which is more than Viper and Hera combined, or 3 times more than Spirit of the Law. He has 235,000 followers on Twitch, with more than...
Why you gotta disrespect me, bro? Every time Tyramus makes a video, it's disrespecting me left and right. He could have said T90 average is this without including me or Hera or Spirit of the Law, right? Why you gotta bring us down, bro? Come on.
3 times more than Spirit of the Law. He has 235,000 followers on Twitch with more than 2,000 paid subscribers and averages 3 to 4k viewers per stream. And when I describe it like that, it sounds easy, right? Maybe he was the first one and that carried him when the game exploded in 2020, or maybe he was just lucky. Well, it's none of the above.
When I went full time, I told myself that I would never not be doing this based on lack of work and trying. If there's a time where I'm not doing this as a job, it will not be because I didn't work hard.
I met Tristan in 2022 at a LAN event, and look, I'm passionate, nay, obsessed with YouTube. Not the platform, but what it brings to the internet. Everyone can make a video and set it as public. Then there is the platform, but what it brings to the internet. Everyone can make a video and set it as public. Then there is this mysterious algorithm that will show it to people, and the more people watch, the more YouTube shows it to other people. It's a place where everyone has a chance. Every idea, story, concept, or any piece of content really is met with what it deserves. I find that fascinating. But that doesn't mean I know how to use it to my advantage. Well, Tristan is not only obsessed with YouTube and casting Age of Empires 2, but also extremely good at both. And I'm not gonna say he's talented, because that would be minimizing the amount of hours he's put in to perfect his craft. He's extremely hardworking, very demanding with himself, and never takes anything for granted. I was stunned by the way he thinks and talks. What I admire the most is probably his ability to question himself on everything he does. He didn't become the best caster because he was naturally good at it. He became the best by working and focusing on how to improve.
From working on my knowledge of the game, to working on my presentation and tone, to finding proper games and players that do AoE2 justice, it was all I ever thought about, and it was all I did with my free time.
Honestly, I'm not surprised he came up with the idea for Hidden Cup. One of his famous video series on YouTube is the Low Elo Legends, where he casts ranked games of players with the lowest Elo possible.
It humanizes players in the game. If you watch experts, you're just like, these guys are essentially robots. And then if I play and make a mistake, that's a bad thing. What I want to do with Low Elo Legends is I want you to realize, who cares? Just go play, you know, and you lose 2 villagers, you can laugh about it. You can have a good time. You can be creative with stuff. And that's kind of what Low Elo Legends, I think, has done for a lot of people.
That's genius. It's attractive to the core of the player base because they want to see how others play, but because he's such a good caster and entertainer, even people who haven't heard of the game in years tune in.
My brother, who had a big effect on my life, is a big storyteller. Like, he's the best storyteller I've ever met, and in some way...
Why does T90 have the foam around the mic and then also a pop filter? Don't you only need one? It's T90, I guess.
I always wanted to be like my older brother, right? I think there's ways to express how important something in the game is without just saying what you just saw. Yes, knights killing crossbows is good, but how did that player get to those knights? That depth and the
Wow, look at that
complexity
pathing.
is why Age of Empires is back. I have always tried to like kind of get that to click for people, because I feel like if that clicks, then they're in, right? They're not going anywhere, because where else are you gonna go? The game is amazing. So that's kind of my goal.
Another impressive feat is his Legend of series. He finds people who play new crazy strategies, and in a 25-year-old game, let me tell you, it's worse than looking for a needle in a haystack. He's hardworking. He investigates, studies, and strategizes. As you should now expect from T90, when the first edition of Hidden Cup came out, he didn't just copy-paste bam Hidden Cup 2. No, he improved the concept. Over the years, he developed everything around the tournament, using what he does best to promote the event: content. But before we get into that, let's backtrack for a second. While investigating for this video, I stumbled upon an interesting
Look at the handsome
theory
guy.
regarding the origins of Hidden Cup. You see, in 2018, when a tournament happened, you would know from the start who would win, and if you've watched my previous video, you'll know I'm talking about TheViper. Viper was so unbeatable back then that people didn't even believe they could beat him, and thus would unconsciously sabotage themselves. And that's something they call the Viper effect.
MBL would play the round before playing Viper, he'd play incredible with confidence and with speed. When he would play against the Viper, he would lack all confidence, he wouldn't play the same.
But the theory behind the origin of Hidden Cup is that T90 wanted to get rid of that effect. That if the players didn't know they were up against the Viper, then it was their best chance to beat him.
The idea definitely spawned from seeing players who were immensely talented clearly be nervous and clearly be worried because of their opponent. This was not a tournament designed to make Viper lose. It was about players not performing to their ability because of who they were up against, right?
And the way T90 talks about Hidden Cup 1 lets us think that it was a test. Every idea that sounds good on paper needs to be tested. Well, results came back and they were extremely positive. So
Couldn't that on paper though backfire? What if everyone gets so nervous because they think they might be against whoever, like in that case, me, and then they all get nervous even though they're not playing me, you know? But I mean, the logic is there still.
for Hidden Cup 2, T90 saw things in big. And again, we come back to his mentality of always questioning himself and wanting to improve. This time around, the players are given names. Names of campaign heroes such as Saladin and Ivailo. And to make sure everyone understands the concept, he hosts a talk show with his good friend and favorite co-caster, Dave.
To be able to just talk about an upcoming tournament with well over 1,000 viewers is something I never expected, and I'm absolutely blown away by your support.
He doubles down on the guessing games. There are now rewards for viewers who guess correctly, bonuses for players who manage to hide their identity the longest, and he even makes a video to show off every player's specific traits. Those videos, by the way, they're not only for the hardcore fans, they're accessible to an audience who might have never watched a tournament before. They're full of memes, they're hype, they're fun, they just hit every chord right. T90 is not just bringing together the Age of Empires 2 community, he's recruiting outside of the regular sphere. He's converting YouTube casual viewers into dedicated Twitch fans. Hidden Cup 2 exceeds his and everyone's expectations, and he doesn't stop there. Hidden Cup 3 is already in the making. Talk show, guessing rewards, player showcase, you know the drill. You remember when I said he now uses campaign heroes' name to hide players' identities? Well, these heroes are in the game, they're literally units, and he will make a video where these units fight each other, according to the actual bracket of the tournament. Once again, it's a hit. It's fun and entertaining, but people are now even more hooked than before. Instead of feeling confused by the 16 new hero name, they now have images in mind. Bing bang boom, we're breaking records again. With Hidden Cup 4, we repeat the process and go even more into details. We get qualifier predictions, map explanations, highlights of previous editions to get a nostalgia hit. I mean, the way he prepares his audience for Hidden Cups is just next level. And once again, records are broken.
I feel like while I'm sitting here, I'm supposed to react, right? But I also feel like the video is just flowing so nicely and so well made. Like, everything is already said. There's not too much I feel like I can add on top of this. And so far, I mean, it's a really good video, right?
After Hidden Cup 4 ended, everyone was already looking forward to Hidden Cup 5. People got used to it at this point.
React
once a
harder!
year in March. First edition was in 2018, then 2019, then 2020 and 2021. But in early 2022, no signs of Hidden Cup 5. In late 2021, T90 signed a 2-year contract with Facebook to
What a sellout, this guy.
exclusively stream over there, and his numbers are quite low compared to Twitch. His YouTube channel kept growing, but if he was to host Hidden Cup 5 while on Facebook, there's no way he could surpass Hidden Cup 4 numbers. So people speculated. The contract's duration was confidential, so nobody knew it was 2 years. In late 2022, people were curious.
I knew. Why does he say no one knew? I knew it. There were many people that knew.
Will the contract end after 1 full year? Will Hidden Cup 5 be finally announced in 2023? No signs. Second month of March without a Hidden Cup. The scene is still doing well, but people miss T90. Nobody understands what they want better than him. And in late 2023, after 2 long years, T90 announces his return to Twitch. People are excited. Does this mean the return of Hidden Cup 5? T90 can't hold it for long.
The return of Hidden Cup just around the corner.
Yeah, it'll be next year.
Oh, second exclusive.
Will Hidden Cup 5, like every previous edition, break viewer records?
I mean, I obviously hope so, right? It's really tricky. People keep thinking that Hidden Cup isn't going to be bigger than it was before.
that somehow the numbers and the excitement around the previous Hidden Cups was a fluke. I'm ready to prove people wrong again, and I hope that the community is ready to do that too.
T90's YouTube following has grown quite a lot in the past 2 years, and his return to Twitch has been a massive success. There's more people watching Age of Empires 2 daily now than during the previous 2 years.
There's that competitive side of me that really thinks that 6 figures is doable. What's possible and what's doable with this in the future is definitely dependent on the success of Hidden Cup 5.
Twitch is now allowing multi-streaming to partners,
I'm streaming it live on Twitch. I'm streaming it live on YouTube.
and that could mean an extra 5, maybe 10k viewers.
The everyday focus on it is hopefully building up towards something amazing because the community has been there before. So we'll see.
But honestly, I don't really care if it breaks records or not. It's such a good show, I just want to watch and take part. I want to guess, I want to see who wins, I want to feel the pressure, I want to experience this legendary event. And if you've listened to me talk about this tournament for so long, you too will most likely enjoy it. So come watch, come be a part of this.
I think this was something that T90 and Tiramis agreed that he would release as a build-up to Hidden Cup, so it makes a lot of sense, right? But yeah, very good video. Covers Hidden Cup perfectly, I think. And for anyone who wasn't aware of what Hidden Cup is, or was, there's a great video to showcase that, right? Yeah, if he's streaming this on both YouTube and on Twitch, I think it could reach a lot more viewers on paper, right? But then again, to also even just to reach the previous peak of what, 77,000, over 40,000 average viewers. Maybe if you combine Twitch and YouTube, maybe it's possible, right? But still, I think for it to be possible at this day and age again, he would have to really go hard on the advertisement, right? To spread the word. Because if there's one thing I would criticize Hidden Cup of it in the past, it would be the lack of investment in advertisement, let's say, right? Making sure you get Twitch front page, making sure you spread the word. And I don't know how to do it, but still, you can always find a way to just spread the word more, right? But yeah, I agree with everything in the video pretty much, as well as like the whole fact that this tournament brings in people that don't necessarily watch Age of Empires, right? And yeah, I saw someone in chat ask, like, couldn't this also be counterproductive? Because if people knew I was playing against Hera, for example, that more people might tune in because they knew it, right? But I think the trade-off is different, because I think more people tune in case it is me and Hera than people tune in case it's not me and Hera, if you get what I mean, right? I think there's more people that watch just for curiosity and guessing and all that stuff, rather than people that don't watch because they don't know what match it is. I'm excited for Hidden Cup either way. I cannot wait. It's always a really fun tournament. The only thing I've always had like a little bit of an issue with is the random brackets, right? But that's necessary for Hidden Cups, right? And yeah, like we could have me against Hera in round of 16, for example, right? That's not great for anyone, I think. But that's also been how it has been for Hidden Cup the whole time, right? It's mostly for the viewers, less for the players. And it clearly shows, right? The viewers are having a hell of a good time, right? The tournament starts very soon, and you guys should definitely watch it. And also, check out Tiramis' video. I'll post it in chat right now. And for those watching on YouTube, the link to the video will also be in the description of the video. Thanks for watching.